Hi. We're outside. This might be the last time we're doing this outside for the year 2025 because it's like November here in Minnesota and this is weird being outside. But I want to make a point. Some of you that brought your guitars outside, you know it's really hard to keep it in tune. Why? Well, because the wood is constantly shifting outside. There is sunlight, there is the dry air that's pulling moisture out of your guitar. You can see it happen in a couple of minutes. Those of you that play outside know you start playing your song and you're constantly tuning your acoustic guitar. It's because the weather is affecting it dramatically, quickly. It happens. So, before I get into this luscious new guitar we got, I do want to point out, having a humidity gauge in your guitar room is going to save you trouble. Why do you need this? No, I got a humidity inside the case. Oh, I bought a humidipack. Oh, we've got April air in the house. You still need this. You need to know that it's dry in your house. If this clock face from across the room has in the red, you need to pay attention. And that's going to keep your guitar from drying out. And I got news for you. New guitars are going to be worse than old guitars. This guitar was probably dried and aged way before it was put together in the 50s. And since then, the wood is kind of stable. Brand new stuff is going to be less stable. Inexpensive stuff, even more so. We have sent home guitars, and they come back, and the whole back is cracked open. Why? Am I getting? Yeah, good. All right. I don't need to preach anymore, but I will. This, my friends, is a 1956 Gibson. Now, 56 was a big year in Gibson. It's the first year they started doing this bigger pick guard instead of the little teardrop guard. This larger, Batman guard is on here. Skinny bridge, which a lot of the LGs had this skinnier bridge. It's a little less mass, so it makes them louder. But here's the interesting thing. 56 is also the year that they did bracing that was skinnier. It got skinny this way. You see how this is skinny at the top? That's called pyramiding. So you shave as much mass as you can off it and shave that away. This has the skinny braces on it. Later this year, they did more of a bullnose brace. You see this brace right here? How it's kind of arched like this? It's a little more of a bullnose brace. Of course, this is a different thing, but these braces would have more mass than that. In 56, about the time of this pick guard, is when they did the better reinforced braces. It was for a lifetime warranty, and they wanted to make sure that they were more durable. Again, it's 56. Elvis has been around for months, and bands are starting to get bigger and bigger, and guys are hauling around guitars, more and more gigs for us musicians. And as we drag it around from gig to gig playing outside, they tried to do a good thing by making it a little heavier braced. This guitar, and this is why I brought you outside today on this beautiful day, this guitar has the big guard, but it has the skinny brace. So when you look inside, immediately you can see the braces come up as I showed you on this demo. And that is a good thing because it makes the guitar louder. A delicious guitar. And of course, anything made before 1968 has a Brazilian rosewood board, has a Brazilian rosewood bridge. They're getting really expensive. Brazilian rosewood, as we've told you for decades, is going up and up and up. It used to be a $400 option on Martin guitars. Now it's more like a $20,000 option back in sides on Martin guitars, and it is going to continue to rise. So owning a guitar that has old Brazilian, that has old Honduran mahogany, that has seen repairs over the years, and then has seen our shop. We put all of these through the shop to make sure all the braces are glued down. This has changed tuners on it, right? It is a older 50s Gibson, and these LG-2s and smaller bodied guitars in general are getting more and more popular. It's a little less, it's a little easier on the shoulder. They have a voice you can sing over, although I'm having trouble talking over it because it's so dang loud. It's nice. Also, this is an LG-3. The LG-2 was sunburst. The LG-3 was natural, and you paid extra to get the better wood. They would actually have to go through and pick wood for any natural guitars. No mineral streaking, a finer grade of wood, so the LG-3 was more expensive. But it also had a little extra binding. Oddly, your LG-2 has one layer, but my LG-3 has multiple layer binding on the top. Another indication of a superior wood product from our friends at Gibson Guitars. In '56, when they were doing this, it was a very small factory compared to today. It was putting out maybe 5,000 guitars a year in '56, and maybe a little more than that all in, and now it's maybe 100,000. So this is a whole different era. They are rising in value. We are happy to see it, and we'd be happy to see you. Make an appointment, come in and take a look, and then don't forget,